Greetings from Central Park at East 86th Street. Billy, why are you on the Upper East Side? That can only mean one thing. Doctor's appointment. Yeah, I went to see the surgeon that did my knee replacement 7 years ago. Almost 7 years, at least 7 years this fall. My right knee. For three things. Both my hips and my left knee. Now, for the last couple of months, I'm waking up in the night. I sleep on my side, back and forth, with pain in my hip, both hips, at the top of my hip. And I kind of always feel like, especially when I go up and downstairs, that I could take a tennis ball and just, dig into my butt cheek with it. So what's going on with that? I started taking topical Voltaren, which actually has not been studied for hips. But I was like, well, I don't think it can hurt. And it turns out, I don't think it helped either. I've been kind of back and forth, stretching and stuff. And I'm really like, oh, my hips are tight. So, okay, let's be honest here. I'm working in a theater with metal stairs and concrete stairs. And I live up on the fourth floor. I'm up and down 3 times a show. And, at least three times a week, another additional trip or 2 or 3. So, times 8 shows a week. All right, plus my busy running around New York life. And, honey, I'm about to turn 62 this week. In 2 days, she's going to be 62. God bless. So, what's going on with my hips? Family history of arthritis and stuff. So, is it that? Am I going to have hip replacements? What the hell's going on? So that was, reason number 1. Within the last week or so, it's been back and forth between, oh, okay, I got through the whole night and didn't feel anything, or, yeah, it's ow. So sleep with the pillow between my knees sometimes helps, sometimes doesn't. What's going on? The other thing, the reason that I pushed it to go see my surgeon was my left knee. Suddenly, it's been great. Now, when I got my knee replacement 7 years ago, the year leading up to the replacement, I was working one of the heaviest tracks I've ever done, the hero track at American in Paris that I inherited from a hero dresser. I'll do it, I'll get it, I'll carry both. I'll run over there and get that one next. I'll do it, I'll get it. No one helps me, no one can help me, don't help me. That's what I inherited. Okay. I went a whole year on a knee that was ready to be replaced in that track, only because of very good physical therapy at Neurosport. God bless Chris. And then injections, and then the shot, and then all the leading up to. Now, I know the hip was ready to be replaced when I started that job. We staved it off a full year. That was not a fun year. It was tough. I'm nowhere close to that with my left knee, but I think I know what I'm feeling. So let's go see where am I right, and how far down the road are we? So sure enough, and it was funny because of the Easter bonnet competition, I had, really a couple full weeks where I just really didn't get to the gym much at all. And when I'm not stretching and doing cardio and keeping everything moving, everything starts to stiffen up. Hello, 62. So I thought that was what started it. And when I went back to the gym, I think both knees were like, whoa, what are we doing? So I factor all that in. But then it's kind of continued to stay a little, on the outside, it feels a little like that rubber bandy thing sometimes when I'm walking, thunk, thunk. And on the inside of my knee feels kind of grindy. So sure enough, the x-rays show, a lot of arthritis, especially on the inside there, yes. And behind my kneecap, yes, arthritis. The outside, the thunky rubber bandy thing, he thinks is related to my hips, and he thinks all of that is not arthritis. He said there's the tiniest bit of arthritis in the hips. That's not what's going on with my hips. It's really just tightness. So that's good news. So I can just continue to stretch and dig in with a tennis ball and work on that. But the knee itself, I am not in pain. I am not unable to do my stuff. I'm walking right now through the park. I'm aware of it. I'm wearing a neoprene knee sleeve again. I did that for a full year. I think we're just back to that for the next year. To start the road. I don't think I'm ready for injections yet. they also checked with my insurance and checked with, the real serious knee brace. I mean, the fucking bionic metal framework no, I'm not ready for that at all. Didn't do it last time. It's interesting that it was even suggested or offered, but I'm not ready for that. Don't need it. So we're going to keep it as we've changed my anti-inflammatory Voltaren, also known as, I call it diclofenac because I like saying the word dike. Diclofenac? Deflucadex. Anyways, I've been taking that for like a decade. So probably not great that I'm doing that anyway. From arthritis that started in my wrists and fingers and knees and everything ago. I've had it forever. So we're switching me off of that to something with an M. You'll know what it is. I don't know. Okay, let's see how that goes. And topical Voltaren, which I tried on my hips and didn't really work, but he said it can't hurt on your knees. So, okay. I've got a plan, because here's the thing. I start within the next few weeks on Back to the Future, which is going to be tech into previews into opening August 4th, and then running. So now's not the time for a replacement. And I'm not close to it yet either. So we'll just ride this out. We'll see how it goes, how far it goes, and how long before it feels like, I got to go back to him and get an injection, and how long that goes, and then, let's try another one. And I know that years ago we talked about, because he was like, what did I do? What did we do back then? I don't know. I know that there was some injection of something that is literally what is in a coxcomb, as in like rooster head gel thing that they put into me. I remember that. Ooh, there's some cuties out here today in the park. Henny. Hi, sunbather. Ooh. If I could run, he wouldn't have a chance. Anyway. So we have things that'll come next. So this was all actually the best news. I kind of figured this is what I was going to hear about my knee. I was hoping to not hear worse about my hips, and I'm glad I didn't. So this is all good. So we're at the start of that road. Listen, we're up by the Delacorte Theater, the Shakespeare in the Park. I can hear all sorts of hammering and doing. And what are they doing over there? Whoa, looks like they're loading a freaking house in. Whoa. Okay. I don't know what shows they're doing this summer, but we got to look at this because they're moving some set in. I mean, the Delacorte is this astounding outdoor theater in New York City. We love it here. I love to go see Shakespeare in the Park. But you got to take a look at what they're doing. We're completely behind the scenes, but look at this. That's wonder what show. I stopped my video. I wonder where that cut off. Anyways, there's a house they're loading in over there at the Delacorte. I wonder where that cut off. I'll find out when I put this back together. Anyways, whatever it was, I was just running my mouth, right? Other news. I know I told you the other day that the Tonys would not be broadcast because of the writer's strike, and rightly. The league asking for a pass from the writers seemed absurd. But lo and behold, people, they went back and asked again, and the Tonys will air live on Sunday, June 11th, without any written content from the Writers Guild. So yes, shows can present their numbers. Awards can be given out. There will be no opening number because that will be written by members of the Guild. No banter in between presentations, anything that is scripted by the Guild. So it's going to be a very interesting broadcast, but it will be happening, which is terrific news for so many shows that desperately, desperately need that national commercial. And it means my boy Brandon will have to go sit in the auditorium and wait for his category to be called for the 4th time, and hopefully win his award this year, and hopefully get up to get a speech. And maybe if he thinks about it, mention me and thank me for doing all the work it took to get him to the finish line. Whatever. I'm not counting on that. But interesting, very interesting. So, okay, that's an update. Boy, it was like, it's on, it's off, it's on. But different. What it'll look like, who knows? Stand by for that. All right, so anyways, I decided to walk myself through the park to get back on a train on the west side, because by the time I walk all the way to another train on the east side, get back down, might as well walk through my favorite park in the world. So that's the plan. I got a show tonight, of course. Back to work. And we'll catch you on the other side with my knee intact. All right, bye.